Hello, my fellow movie watchers. It's Courtney here. Welcome back to my What to Watch Now channel. Season's greetings, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Now, for this video, I have my little friend sitting here because I'm cold. So don't mind the noise. If you hear anything, it's just her working in the background. This list is going to be a little different. You see, I have had a wonderful subscriber ask me personally to do a gory horror movie list. And you know what? I hear you. I hear you. You speak anything horror and you touch my spirit. Okay? So I have put together 7 movies on, Hulu, Paramount, Plus, Prime, Netflix, TUBI, you name it. I have found a movie there for you to watch. But first, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and click the notification bell so you're alerted to the new videos I upload every Friday. We're going to get going with this list. Up first, we're going to start on Netflix with Malevolent. Do not come for me how I just said that. I don't know why I can't say it. Malevolent. Whatever. Netflix, the movie came out in 2018. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. You see, ghost hunters Angela and Jackson are con artists.
Sayers medium service. Yeah, we're the ghost hunters. This is my sister, the one with the gift. Here's the plan. Angela will pretend she sees a ghost. We'll put on a damn good show and make some money.
Now, this is a British horror movie, and it's set in Scotland in 1986. A brother and sister team, we've already talked about them, are asked to come to a mansion, the wrong mansion, and do a little ghost hunting.
You said you heard screaming.
Yes, angry, taunting. I just want a quiet house.
If you can control the situation,
Stop it.
sell it. You can influence others.
Now, you've got to be paying close attention to this one. There is a scene with this brother and sister. I believe it's them. Yeah. And there's a deer head on the wall. You know, the ones with the antlers and everything and all that jazz. Okay, when I tell you I damn near jumped up out my seat, there's a scene where this deer head has completely turned at a weird angle and is looking dead at them. The gore in this one isn't over the top, but it is sewn very nicely within the story of this horror thriller.
Find a quiet place, visualize your goal, and remember that you are amazing.
Up next, still on Netflix, I have The Babysitter, Killer Queen. This movie came out in 2020.
Blood cult, and they made a deal with the devil. And they only had 3 hours to complete the ritual.
This movie has over-the-top blood and gore. The demons are back from part 1 to try and complete their stupid blood sacrifice. I know, Courtney, girl, why? Because I like this type of movie. I'm here for it.
Oh, let's go, Cole. Oh, you okay? You look like you seen a gorgeous black ghost.
Okay, now you had to have known that clicking on a video that was for a gory horror movie list, there was probably going to be at least one movie on the list that you thought was weird or dumb or pointless. Well, for a lot of people, it's going to be this one, okay? This is just my taste of what I like to see. But let me just state this here now. I am a lover of all horror. So for me in my world, all genre of horror is welcome.
We're back.
For number 3, we're going to switch over to Prime Video for The Odds. This movie is also on TUBI, and it came out in 2018.
There are 5 preliminary rounds followed by a finalist round. If you leave at any point during the preliminary rounds, you will leave with 0 prize money.
I won't quit. I thought there was going to be a gun.
Not yet.
Signed up to go 5 rounds plus a bonus round, and you just signed up to watch this woman play a game of torture, and if she wins, she gets $1 million. Okay, now she's the player and he's the game master. But she isn't alone. Round 1 has 19 other players playing all around the world. This movie is along the lines of Would You Rather. You're gonna need to prepare yourself to see anything. With each round, the player never knows what she's gonna get, but it is going to get worse and worse and worse. Let me tell you, if you don't like body horror, I really wouldn't. I mean, I don't know that this video is for you, because this is nothing. Like, this is absolutely nothing compared to the movies that I have found for y'all to watch.
I said I won't quit.
We're at number 4, and now we're gonna get into something. Up next is Angel Heart. This movie is on Paramount Plus and Prime Video and came out in 1987. Horror fans, we are on a roll. You want to see some gore? Honey, I've got you.
Angel, my client, Monsieur Louis Saccar.
Do you by chance remember the name Johnny Favorite? My interest is only in finding out if he's alive or if he's dead. Want me to check it out?
Once upon a time, there was a young actor named Mickey Rourke who signed on to do a movie with Robert De Niro and Lisa Bonet. This movie would go on to shock the hell out of audiences everywhere and literally make people sick to their stomach.
The Prince of Darkness protects the powerful. Egg is the symbol of the soul. Did you know that?
When you realized beyond the shocking visuals that you were seeing what was really going on, this is the type of movie that made you want to run from yourself, to question yourself and ask, am I a sick person because I was not able to look away? Many of us have probably seen Angel Heart several times, but for my wonderful audience that hasn't, welcome to my kind of horror.
It's funny, I have a feeling I've met you before.
Over halfway through the list, up next, I have the Poughkeepsie tapes. This movie is on Paramount Plus and came out in 2007. Okay, so prepare yourself, because this movie is one of 2 on the list that might be a little triggering for some people. No, I'm serious. The subject matter in this movie is a little rough. Okay? You've been warned. What can I say? The serial killer in this movie left behind many tapes chronicling years of killing and torture.
Please, do something. If it's a missing person, we have to wait 24 hours. No, there is blood out there. Send the police now.
It's a horrific look at true crime. This is basically a true crime horror movie. Honestly, there's not much I can tell you about this one without giving away the movie, but I will say, if you can stomach what you see and stomach what you hear, you'll be good.
Do you mind if I film this? I'm making a little movie about my trip.
Oh my God!
This behind-the-scenes look into murder was creepy and disturbing and horrific and gruesome, and was actually a very good movie. Wake up. Number 6 is Shivers. This movie is on TUBI and came out in 1975.
If you think you're not afraid of the dark, you think you have a strong stomach, you feel nothing can shock you. If you say you don't scare easily, if you believe you've seen everything, prepare yourself for...
If you aren't diehard, and I mean like literally quite serious about your love of horror, my apologies. And also, I would not watch this next movie because for me, it's one of David Cronenberg's best entries of body horror into the world of horror. It's disturbing. It's going to make you uncomfortable. It's everything about horror that we love. Gotta love Cronenberg, and you gotta love 1970s horror. He has got these people in this movie have moved into this very nice apartment building. And, well, because of his scientist's experiments and acting up in his apartment when he should have just been doing right, they've got bugs. But I'm not going to tell you how people get the bugs inside of them, because I think that it would probably raise some red flags on this platform. There's a lot of blood and gore in this movie. Like this movie is not for everybody. You're going to start watching it and be like, what on earth does she have me watching? So I'm just saying it now. This movie's not for everybody. But if I've piqued your interest even a little bit with my description of the movie, you know where to find it. And last on my list, I have a classic movie. You want a gory horror movie? I mean, just gross, grotesque. Oh my word. Oh my stars, clutching your pearls. Did they just do that, girl? Yes, they did. I'm talking about 1986's The Fly. You can find this movie on Hulu.
Help me. Please help me.
Okay, first up, you haven't seen The Fly? Are you sure? I remember seeing The Fly when I was a little girl. I remember watching it on basic cable, Channel 12, WGN. I mean, that joint was on a Sunday afternoon. Mom was watching it, and they were like, The Fly will return, you know. They didn't try to censor it or anything else. I had no idea what kind of horror movie this was, but let me tell you, if I were to be asked what horror movie shook your world as a child and literally like switched up the whole game for you, it was The Fly. The premise for this one is simple. You've got a man, Seth, who is clearly ahead of his time. He invents a teleportation device, but something about that small goes wrong.
Human teleportation, molecular decimation, breakdown, and reformation is inherently purging.
Something went wrong, Seth. When you went through, something went wrong.
First up, don't eat during this movie. Don't snack, don't drink, don't eat. No, hold on, wait a minute. You've got probably the first 20, maybe 30 minutes, that might be pushing it, of the movie to get it down. So if we're going to do this, get it over with quick. What could have been just a regular old sci-fi movie became the sickest, nastiest, grossest, good God, oh my God, did they just go there, movie I've ever seen in my life.
Those weird hairs that were growing out of your back, I had them analyzed, but they were definitely not human.
Well done, Jeff Goldblum. See, a lot of y'all are going to say, oh, isn't that the guy from Jurassic Park? Oh, no, honey. Oh, no. See, my generation, we know him as The Fly.
You're changing, Seth. Everything about you is changing.
Oh no, what's happening to me? Am I dying?
That's it for my gory horror movie list. I hope that you saw one or maybe even two movies on the list that you might try watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers, and I will be back soon with another movie list just for you. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.